Hi, my name is Michael James Douglas, and I was asked to do an informal living room interview around my most recent harsh survival trip. And that would have to probably be the staff training about 2 years ago, right after we just finished a basic survival course here at the Maine Primitive Skills School. And it ended on Sunday, the survival course, and our trip began on Sunday. So all of the staff assembled here at the school, and on my way out with the rest of them, I noticed that there was a crock pot full of beef stew. And I was like, I'm going to have a full belly before I go out on this trip. And I loaded up on that beef stew, not realizing that the crock pot was never plugged in. It was a student's crock pot. They came in that Friday, left it on the counter to ferment until Sunday. So by the time we hiked in, a hike of about 5 miles, I was experiencing severe cramping and stomach pains. And by the time the sun rose the next morning, remember we're in the Northwoods on a dirt road with our cars 5 miles away from us, I was slipping in and out of consciousness, losing fluids out of both ends, and trying to walk, function, build a shelter, everything you're supposed to do on a survival trip without a knife, without any equipment. By the end of that day, I'd lost consciousness and can't remember much except some hazy memories of going on a hunt for a porcupine, actually killing a porcupine. I didn't do the killing, but I did the helping of the cleaning out of the porcupine. Sweat lodge. We did a sweat lodge to try to break the fever, and because at that point, nobody knew what was going on with me, and I couldn't speak very well. I remember staff members preparing some herbal teas to stave off the diarrhea and the dehydration and to address any possible bacterial infection. So I had Japanese barberry root, sumac. I think I remember even drinking some cedar for the thujone content. But after the 4th day, I was well enough to remember that, oh yeah, I had my son on this trip. This was going to be his first big survival experience. And I had to ask him how he made it. And he made it by mooching off of all of the other instructors. And it was on that 4th day that I finally got to have a quality experience with him hunting for frogs and crayfish along the river's edge. And on the 5th day, I was well enough to walk out with everyone else. But that would have to be my most recent harsh survival experience. There are plenty others, but the more pleasant survival experiences far outweigh the harsh ones. So I don't want you to get the wrong idea. I just ran out of time. It was supposed to be a brief video.